5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. With the sophomore running back, he has got some experience behind this offensive line. The freshman quarterback can rely on him and hand off when he needs to. Let's see how the ground game can control this line of scrimmage here today. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Inside, it's McMillan, just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right side, it's Nolan. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, it's McMillan. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's McMillan. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the sidelines early.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Cuts it upfield. It's Coleman. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline, run it again, run the same play again.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
To the air, it's Marshall. Finds his target, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. Got some green grass. There's some room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's caught. It's Bauer. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking long. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Bowers. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run him again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry up. Calls his own number. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably
All out of space. The 30 at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulsa.
just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Not going to get a return. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw one first. Between the hashes, it's Milwin. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Running inside, it's McMillan. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Out wide right, it's Bowers. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
The Beavers in the hurry up. Go straight ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Right side, it's McKinney. and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back. It's Marshall. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long.
Here we go. Ready. Red 80. Red copper. Put hard.
From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he avoids the sack. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nolan.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Here we go. Ready, go.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Beavers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, no chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Crosses to 35. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Rushes on. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tulsa. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick give. It's McMillan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 11 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure going right. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Hits inside. It's McMillan. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers them at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Throws it off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's McMillan on the stop. The Beavers want to crank their tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Beavers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. at this Tulsa offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Moving the pocket, it's Marshall. Looking down the middle. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Left side, it's Duggan. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. It's McMillan. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Hits the open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Beavers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's McMillan. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Coleman. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Snagged in the middle, it's Tease. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what... made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The handoff. Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready? Kill. 496 tsunami.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Turns into the pile. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down.
214 close. 214 close. Now, ready. Red 80. Red.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Running inside, it's Coleman. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, gonna throw it. That one's not even close.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. He's got enough. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's McMillan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits the hole, it's McMillan. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments, in big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Man, what the hell is going on with this connection, bro? Stabilize.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big time kick late
That
in the
field
fourth
goal
quarter
just came back to bite me in the
the
ass.
lead. Now, not much
look like
time
I'm winning
left.
this one.
Defense
Probably,
has
I
to
don't
be
know. We'll
ready
see.
on the sideline, ready for the
Still got
2-minute
more,
drill, knowing
long
exactly
touchdown
what you're
receiver.
doing to get one
Still
more
one more
stop.
time. We can still win the game, but it's not gonna be easy.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
This team is shit. Like, this team is absolute trash.
Quick give. It's Miller. They needed to
I don't know
find
why.
enough space and get it moving
And I
forward,
play
and they're
dumb
up
with
to
them
the
though.
22.
I absolutely play like
Sprinting
stupid
to the line to try to
shit.
get this one off.
Just
Clock's
because
running.
they
They
already
give
play
it to him
stupid.
again.
I gotta
Nice
play stupid
luxury
with
for
them.
this
Like, I play
offense to
dumb
be in
to
right now. They don't have to be in
what are we
so
doing?
much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
And then these
Big hit,
oh my
knocks the ball
God.
away, and it'll force
Bro,
them
I
into a
cannot
fourth
deal with
down.
these dumb idiots on this
Moments can be tight,
game.
man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I gotta pass. Big
Oh my
fourth down and
God,
short.
bro.
You gotta get this first down. So you gotta be thinking about that first. before
Just
you think
catch
about
the
clock.
ball.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play.
And he's not changing to the fucking play I'm trying to do.
Gotta make the play on fourth.
Did he not?
Made the
Did he not get the first down?
Nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? But you got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with